This video is disseminated by Rocket Doctor AI.
Welcome to Stock Therapy with Penny Queen. Today I have Rocket Doctor CEO, Dr. Bill Cherniak. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, so for anyone who's watching, you have not seen this video before, because I know some of it's going to sound very familiar. You just added another 2.2 million eligible in-network lives.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so this is just so much happening so quickly. So last week you announced that you're doing patient care in Maryland. You announced your medical lead. Now, what do you talk about today?
Yeah, for sure. And so basically we've quickly gone from just getting live in the state and being able to take kind of state insurance for Medicaid and Medicare. And this is our first in-network major commercial agreement with about 2 million members. It also has some managed Medicaid, some Medicare Advantage rolled into the whole mix. So very excited.
All right, so that puts your total eligible in-network patients at?
Close to 21 million.
Okay, so I did some math right before we
Right.
talked, and there's about 340 million Americans. So it seems like you've just started and you're already up to almost 7% of the entire American population. I'm impressed. So, yeah, how is Maryland different from New York and California?
Yeah, and thank you, by the way. And I think the big thing is, New York, California, they're large coastal states, very complicated, kind of like countries unto themselves in many ways. And Maryland, while, also complex, is more similar to probably 25 other states across the country. And so I think that's interesting to note is we've now tackled, the big coastal states, but also a more kind of mid-sized state that's more, let's say, representative of a number of others across the United States of America.
All right. So if I were to think about that as an investor, you're able to operate in these very complex states and also states that are more maybe repeatable.
Yes.
Do you think that's a fair statement?
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement. And folks used to ask me, like, at the very beginning, why would you take on the most complicated state in the country with California from a landscape and regulatory perspective? Well, I mean, knew it well from being and was licensed there and everything else, but also big, obviously, patient population. And then the other thing is once you've kind of cracked California, everything else becomes, quite a lot more straightforward. And so that's kind of the approach that we're taking at the moment.
All right, so this new contract covers 2.2 million eligible lives. Who's the insurer? How does this one work?
Yeah, we've just put them on the website so that patients that are in the state can find us and know that we're in network for them to come see docs that are on the platform. But it's with CareFirst, which is a Blue Cross Blue Shield for Maryland state.
All right, so this is your first contract with any Blue Cross Blue Shield, right?
Yeah, this is the first with Blue Cross Blue Shield. We're in network with Anthem as well, but the Blues, it's nice to have in network in Maryland now.
Well, nice to have cracked that door.
Mm-hmm.
But I am excited to see how this grows going forward. I mean, if you would have asked me, 2 months ago, I was very excited about Rocket Doctor, but I didn't think you'd get this far this fast. So I'm happy to be surprised.
Well, happy to continue to surprise you.
All right. All right. Well, just promise to come back next time you have more news.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Thanks.